Welcome back to my channel. I'm Kat Saves and I'm on a mission to help you shop smarter and save money. So in today's video, I'm going to show you everything that I meal prep this week. Now, meal prepping is not just for athletes, it's not just for bodybuilders, it's not just for people who are trying to lose weight or, control their calories. It is also a really great way to save a lot of money. And by doing this, you can save money in 3 different ways. So number 1 is by bulk buying. Typically, things are a lot cheaper if you buy them in bulk. If you buy the bigger version of something, it is often going to be cheaper by weight. Also, multi-buy deals are really good for bulk buying as well. The second way it helps you save money is by stopping you from impulse buying, takeaways, snacks, things like that, food that you don't need because you've already prepped all of your food for the week. You have food there ready to go. You're not going to think, I can't be bothered to cook today, so I'm going to get a takeaway, because your food is literally there already. You've already done the hard work. And the third way that it's going to help you save money is because you are buying exactly the amount of food that you need for these meals, so you are not wasting anything. And when we waste food, it's literally just a waste of money. So when you meal prep, you're buying the exact amount of ingredients that you need for those exact meals. You are using everything that you're buying. There's no waste, and you're not going to be buying extra bits throughout the week and extra things here and there, because you have exactly what you need already. So keep watching if you want to see everything that I meal prep this week.
So we're going to start off by cutting up 2 small apples. These can literally be any apples. I just buy the cheapest ones, and we're going to cut them into small chunks about this big, and then get them on a really low heat and cover and just let them cook. Next up, we're adding 150 grams of rolled oats into a bowl, and then it's 200 grams of fat-free Greek yogurt. Then we're adding 1 tablespoon of honey or maple syrup, 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, 150 ml of semi-skimmed milk, and 50 grams of vanilla protein powder. Then we're just going to mix that all up, and this is the base of your oats. And then we're just going to pour the mixture evenly into 4 jars. Once this is done, we want to be checking back on our apple, because at this point it is probably getting very soft. And then we're just going to give it a really good stir and add about a tablespoon of honey or maple syrup, and then just coat it in cinnamon. I'm not too fussy about how much syrup and cinnamon I put on there. I literally just kind of go by taste. And the very last step is to add 2 shortbread fingers to the top, so it's about half a shortbread per jar. Now you just have to keep in mind, if you add it on at this stage and then put it in the fridge, it is going to go soft in the fridge. If you want it crunchy on top, add it on the day you eat it.
This is literally my favorite breakfast at the minute, and these will keep in the fridge for up to 4 days. So I have got 4 days worth of breakfast literally ready to grab and go, and in 4 days time I will just make the exact same thing again for the next 4 days, because I've already got all the ingredients that I need. So it is lunchtime and I am back. Please excuse my appearance. I am filming all of these on different days just because that's how my week has worked out. So, I look completely different in every section of this video. But anyway, for lunch this week, for the next 4 days, I'm going to be making this Mexican prawn bowl. And this is what it looks like. Here's the recipe. This is my absolute favorite book, honestly. High protein meal prep manual. Every single recipe that I've made out of this has been delicious. I would highly recommend, and maybe I will leave a link to it in my description. So let's get cooking.
So first things first, we're going to bring a saucepan of water to the boil and cook the rice according to the packet instructions. Meanwhile, we put the sweet corn for the salsa in a frying pan over a medium heat for 5 to 10 minutes until it is softened. And then in a large bowl, we're going to put the prawns in with 2 cloves of crushed garlic. Then we're going to add the juice of 1 lime. I swear there must be an easier way to do this. I didn't have any kind of juicer, so I was literally just doing it by hand. And then it's 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and about 3 tablespoons of fajita seasoning, but I just used this ready-made packet, so I used half of the packet. And then I just added 1 tin of black beans into the pan with the sweet corn just to soften them up a little bit. And then we've got 4 tomatoes that we're going to chop up. I quite like them big and chunky like this. You can of course make them a lot smaller. We're going to add our black beans and sweet corn into the bowl with the tomatoes with We're then going to add as many jalapenos as we like. I quite like it spicy. And then just a bit of salt and pepper. And then we're going to add our prawns to the pan just to kind of char them a little bit, because I did buy cooked prawns instead of raw prawns. If you bought raw prawns, you need to cook them properly. And now it's time to just portion it out. I've obviously got my portion for today and then 3 for the rest of the week. I didn't have enough rice in my cupboard. It's one of those things that I thought I had loads of, and when I went to do the rice, it turns out I didn't have enough. I then just added some garlic granules and lime juice to some sour cream, and this is for serving.
And it is literally as easy as that. Honestly, this is such a good meal. I absolutely love making this. I just can't believe that I didn't have enough rice. Honestly, it's something that you always think you have in the cupboard, and this time I didn't, and I didn't check, so it's totally on me. So one of them, I'm either gonna have to buy some more rice before I have that, or it's just gonna be one with no rice. I am going to enjoy this, and I will catch you later with dinner. So for dinner for the next 4 days, I'm going to be cooking an absolute classic. It's a spaghetti bolognese. Now I love doing things like this, especially when I'm on my own, because it's so easy to do. Like, you literally have the steps on the back, you have the ingredients that you need on the back. These packets are like 85p. You can often get them on like a multi-buy deal as well, and I honestly, it's such an easy meal. I will make 4 portions. I'm going to have it for dinner for the next 4 days, and honestly, I'm quite excited about it because this is one of my favourite meals. Although I'm not actually going to be using spaghetti in this meal, I'm going to be using chickpea pasta, and stay tuned because I will tell you why.
So we're going to start off by cutting up 1 red onion. Again, you can cut this as small or as big as you like, and also 100 grams of mushrooms. Then we're just going to add the onion and our 500 grams of beef mince into a hot pan, and that's just going to cook and brown in there. Meanwhile, we are going to cook 275 grams of pasta of choice. I choose to use chickpea pasta because I'm intolerant to wheat, and actually chickpea pasta is incredibly high in fiber, it's high in protein, and it is really, really good for you. So once the meat is brown, you want to add the mushrooms, the packet mix, the jar of chopped tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, and 150 ml of cold water, and then just let it simmer for a little while. Once it's simmered for about 15 minutes, we can add the pasta into the pan, stir that all in, and then we're gonna portion it out. Again, I've got 1 for now and 3 for the next 3 days.
Honestly, what a great meal. This was so easy to make, and now I get to eat it for the next 4 days, and I don't have to cook again, so that's an absolute win-win. If you do want to see any more of these kind of meal prep videos, please let me know. I meal prep every single week, so I'm going to be doing it anyway. I might as well film it. Please make sure you leave me a comment and like and subscribe if you want to see more money saving content.